Illuminati.
Blarb Deduches, Random Thoughts. Now, if you look up God in Google Images, you get all kinds of crazy shit. One thing that struck me as interesting was this guy. He paints images of Jesus on a cutout from a tree, which indicates that a tree has been cut down. It's a half-assed silhouette of a dude in a robe. Tree died for that.
Secret Illuminati symbols.
Another problem. According to artistic renditions of Jesus, he seems to be a Caucasian white male from Scotland. What bothers me is not the fact that Jesus was portrayed as white in the past, but that he's portrayed as being white in the present. Present being, your nativity scenes, Christmas plays. I'm sorry, white people, but if you look at the history of your religion, it goes back to Mesopotamia, not Europe. And we all know through our anthropology that everybody was pretty much black and Jewish there. Jesus was a black dude, but the main concern I have about all that is for Jesus to be consistently portrayed as a white guy in modern times, to me in a way implies a little bit of underlying racism.
Masonic symbols everywhere.
Here's a couple images of some crazy drum sets. This is too much. However, on the other hand, this drum set looks kind of cool. You can see here it's a two-man operation. I'm sure if you're a drummer out there, you would look at that picture and go, had another drummer friend of mine, that would be fucking fun. I'm telling you, it's a playground, that drum set. I want it.
Masons.
Yeah, here we go. This is weird. This is an advertisement for Little Caesars. Don't get what they're talking about. Combo to what? Because for me, combo is synonymous with combination, meaning more than just one thing. I guess their rationale is that it's breadsticks with dip and a leaf. Man, I really don't understand how the fuck you're supposed to build an igloo without it collapsing. I'm perplexed and disturbed. Now, this is my Sky Mall section. For those of you that aren't familiar, Sky Mall is basically a magazine that specifically you could only get on airplanes. You know, in airplanes you get that little flap in the seat in front of you, and it has like, a couple little magazines. But Sky Mall is basically on just about every single airplane of your major companies, and it's really strange because it's a magazine dedicated to selling very obscure items that most of them are totally pointless.
Illuminati.
But this is on every single flight I've ever been on. I've come across a Sky Mall magazine, and because you get so bored on the airplane, you end up flipping through it, and maybe through the stress of being through the airport and being on the airplane, you're kind of nuts. You get kind of crazy, so you start thinking, you're looking at some of these things they're selling and going, oh wow, that's a useful item. Maybe I might consider getting that. Don't, because I'm telling you, as soon as you get off that damn plane, and go get yourself a good night's sleep, you'll wake up and look at the same items that they're trying to sell in this magazine and go, the fuck? That's some useless shit. Here's examples. This is a cane that folds. It's a folding cane. Well, I'm pausing because I'm wanting it to sink in. Yeah, that's great. I really do want Gramps to decide to, hey, I need to get up and go do something. He unfolds his folding cane. And the fucking thing buckles because he forgot to lock it. Yeah, that's a. It seems more to me like a really terrible gag gift that you would give it to an old guy or an old woman or anybody that needs a cane.
They're controlling your kids.
This is the Hungarian wrap, as they call it in Sky Mall. I'm not saying anything about this photo. The punchline is the fucking photo itself. Ooh, this is good. This is the marshmallow shooter. It shoots marshmallows. You know, it's cute, but then you start thinking like, well, how would third world countries view the marshmallow shooter that we get in our airplanes in North America? I think it's a weird joke that I would never do, but it might mean something, might make a statement, is to take the marshmallow shooter and go to Ethiopia and shoot some starving Ethiopian kids with the marshmallow shooter. It's bad enough we waste food in this country, it is, but this is just plain, it's just fucking having fun with throwing out food. I'm gonna have myself a caviar shooter. The hot dog and bun toaster. Jesus Christ, God, kill me now. If you're too lazy to boil a hot dog in water, you could always microwave it. I know for a fact it only takes a minute. And also, I'm going to pull the picture up again here. Also, the design flaw here seems interesting. Just look at it and tell me if it doesn't jump up and shoot a load of jizz into your face of white pearly obviousness. Hot dogs are kept in the freezer. You put a frozen hot dog in this thing. Where does the water go? Can we say a zap power outage? Your hot dog, toast bun, contraption toaster. Fucking Sky Mall. Alright, now this shit right here is so you can sleep comfortably on a plane. But take into account that this fucking thing counts as carry-on luggage. Also, you have to lug this throughout the airport. No. If you have a hard time falling asleep on an airplane, which a lot of us do, this is what you do. This is what I do whenever I get on an airplane. Before you get on the plane, you go to the bar, you get at least 1 or 2 stiff drinks. And then when you get on the plane, you have another stiff drink, and you fall asleep. You can be in any position and still be able to fall asleep. That's what you do at an airport. Oh, and by the way, if you're a smoker, get the Indian cube chewing tobacco. It'll save your life. And finally, this is the alarm clock that will surely piss you the fuck off every morning you wake up to it. Now, the picture doesn't have a description with it, but I have seen this one actually before. What is going on here is that there is no snooze button on this alarm clock, okay? But there is a spinning device on it. When your alarm goes off, it kicks off this helicopter and it spins somewhere off in your room and to some nook and cranny you've never been to in like 2 weeks. And only way you can turn the alarm off is if you find this fucking helicopter and put it back on the alarm clock. Give it to someone you hate. And that's just a little bit of the crazy shit you find in Sky Mall. Holy shit.
Masons!